We're going to look at how to use Google for research. Google is the world's largest search engine. It has very little restrictions. It allows you to search for academic articles and research that is created by scientists and things like that. It also allows you to search for news, and it also allows you to search for anything that anybody has put on the internet. There are very little restrictions. There is very little censorship. So, it's a good search engine because it has of those things. So let's look at an example. Let's say my topic is discrimination between in Mexico and discrimination in South Korea, for example. But first I want to find some resources about discrimination in Mexico. Who gets discriminated against? What kind of discrimination is there in Mexico? What does the government of Mexico do about discrimination? Things like that. So let's just search for discrimination in Mexico. And okay, we have a lot of sources here, right? Let's look at this first one. We want to look at what type of website this is. And so if you look at the website name, the website URL, the address, you will find, so this is OHCHR. So what does that mean? I don't know, but it's an ORG. So it's some kind of organization here. It looks like it's the Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, something like that. That sounds like an official thing. So it's ORG, it's an organization, so it's official. It's a committee to eliminate racial discrimination. This sounds like a very good source to use. Okay, let's look at the next source, UN.org, United Nations, the official United Nations website about Mexico. Probably a very good source to use, right? Let's look at the next one, ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. Don't know what these mean, but it's .gov, so it's a U.S. government website describing racial identity and treatment of Mexican Americans. Okay. Anytime on Google, if it shows the author's name, like right here, and it says cited by, and it says related articles, that means it is a research article from a database, like a journal. 104 people have cited this article through Google. So that means that researchers in the world, like, professional, real researchers, are using this article for their research. So it's a good article, definitely. It's also a government website, so that's always good. All right, let's look at the next one. Theconversation.com. Okay, so this is a website where, news articles are posted and interesting articles are posted. It's not an organization, it's not a government website, but it could be useful. Let's look at the title. It says, Study Reveals Racial Inequality in Mexico. Okay, it's talking about a study here. So this is not the study itself, but it's an article talking about the study. Could be quite useful. Here, humanrightswatch.org. Very good website, Human Rights Watch. Okay. Last one, racism.org. Okay. It's an organization worldwide, human rights about racism. So it's an organization. It's probably a very good website. All right. This is vanderbilt.edu. So this is a university website talking about a study. Here's businesshumanrights.org, another organization. Researchgate.net is a research website. Very good. History.com. So these are all very, very good websites, right? Okay, so each of these are very good. Let's just look at some next links here, and we'll look at these. Okay, we have a lot of other edu, org websites. Anyway, let's go back. Okay, and let's take a look at this one. Let's see here. Study reveals racial inequality in Mexico. Let's do that one. Remember, keeping in mind our topic is discrimination in Mexico and in South Korea, but we're looking at Mexico now. So we want to see, is there any information in this article that can help us with our report that we have to write, our paper, our essay. So it says a study reveals. So first, this is 2017, so it's recent, it's good. Okay, right? It's a news article. It says unequal in every way. Okay, let's just see here. There's a study published last month by the Latin American Public Opinion Project at Vanderbilt University. So look, there's a link here too, right? So this article is citing this study. All right, it tells us where they got the information from. If we go here, maybe we can see it directly. And this looks like it's just the organization from Vanderbilt University. So let's go back. Okay. And we've got some data here. There's a 45% gap in educational achievement between darkest and lightest skinned Mexicans. So the color of your skin in Mexico affects your educational achievement. Race and education, right? And we have some statistics here. We could definitely use this for our research. Okay. I want to show you something interesting though. Let's go back. Let's look at the Google results. Remember we clicked on this one? The study about racial inequality in Mexico. Let's go down here and let's look at this one. Study reveals racial inequality in Mexico. It's the same article, but look, it's from Vanderbilt University, which is where the research was actually from. So let's click on it. And oh look, it's a nice PDF. Okay, and it's the same exact article, but this comes from, if you look up top, vanderbilt.edu. So this is coming from the Vanderbilt University website. Okay, just a few examples, right? Let's try one more example. Let's go Mexico World Report 2019 Human Rights Watch, a big organization all over the world that checks for human rights in different countries. Okay. All right, here we go. Mexico criminal justice system. Okay, military abuses. I'm looking down to see if we have any discrimination things. Torture, okay. I'm looking for discrimination. Attacks on journalists. All right, let me try something here. On my laptop, I have a Mac laptop. All right, so I'm going to do Command F to find. If you have a Windows computer, it's Control F. So I'm going to do Command F. All right, and if you can look up here, this is my search bar. I'm going to search for discrimination. Okay, this is a very basic technology skill that everybody who does research should know about. And I'm just going to go here. All right, 4 matches of the word discrimination. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look. Women and girls' rights. Okay, there's discrimination of women in the workplace. And there's gender-based violence in Mexico. Okay, and here's some details. Let's look at the next one. Okay, and this UN committee is going to do measures to address the poverty and inequality and discrimination against against women, in Mexico. And so there. So this article has a few things about discrimination, but not too many. So this is a very quick way, use this search bar, a very quick way to see, is there anything in this article that I need?